I'm Jeremiah Noga. I'm a redshirt sophomore. I grew up from a little town in southern Oregon called Grants Pass. It's right near kind of the California border, maybe 45, 50 minutes. I grew up rooting for the Ducks. I'm closer to Eugene growing up, but I had a cousin play over there, so also my favorite player growing up was Marcus Mariota. We had season tickets because of my cousin, so we'd go to their games and always rooted for them.
So glad to be here in Corvallis, Oregon State.
The complete team looking to build on that today.
Before I came, I knew, them as Oregon's rival. I knew Coach Smith as a good quarterback. But then when I started really digging into it, I was like, okay, well, that guy's a walk-on quarterback. I'm like, okay, that's something I can go over there and do. And he knows what I'm going through, so I'm going to take my chances over there. The underdog mentality was a big thing for me when I first got here because there was a lot of walk-ons that were playing. There was Jaden Grant, Ton Oladapo, Tanner Miller. Those guys were all guys that were already playing. Them showing me that I could be an underdog that no one knew of, that I could make my name here for myself. They all motivated me to be the person that I am today. In high school, I wasn't highly recruited or anything. I tried to go play 7-on-7 football for many teams. I tried to get to as many camps as I could, but at the time, going into my senior years, when they say you kind of pull the most offers, it was like COVID was going on. We didn't even have a football season. There wasn't any recruiting. We weren't allowed to go visit anywhere. So it was really hard for me to get my film out because I didn't have much. Oregon State called me the same night as Oregon. I said, and Oregon State gave me it first. They were like, hey, we're going to prefer walk-on. I was like, oh, okay. Prefer walk-on is someone that, gets recruited out of high school, but they're not on full scholarship. All these schools prefer walk-ons too, but no one wanted to pull the trigger. So I was like, okay, we're going to take my chances at Oregon State because these coaches here, especially Coach Cookis, who had a good relationship with me, and he was a walk-on himself. So he was really motivating me to come here, and I thought I made a good connection with him. So I took my chances and opportunities here because I knew exactly what I was going through.
Uyunglele completes over the middle. And it's a first down for Oregon State as he hits Jeremiah Noga for the first time.
My redshirt year was pretty hard. Mentally, you don't take all the reps. But my mentality was, let me try to stay one more year, one more day kind of thing. And, that spring ball, I had a pretty good spring ball. It kind of kept going leading into the next thing. I was like, okay, let me just keep working hard for the next thing, which was my special teams because I want to get on the field. And then, my first ever play was on special teams. I got in there, and Anthony Gould scored against Cal on a punt return, and it made me so happy. I was like, dang, I feel like I just scored. Just from there, it kept leading on. I was like, okay, what else can I do on special teams that make me seen by everyone else? And against Oregon, the team I grew up watching and playing against, I made my first play against them. I tackled the punter after he fumbled it, and just felt amazing. I was like, okay, man, I know I can be here. I know I can play here.
And the punt is bobbled. The snap was bobbled. And Barry got tackled at the 1.
It's about earning things around here. It's about culturally, being about the team, being selfless, okay? Makes his first start of his career, turns out to be in the player of the game. Jeremiah Noga, you are on scholarship.
I was so grateful, and I called my mom right after, and my mom started crying, and my dad was, so happy, and my whole family was, supportive of me, and words can't describe of how my family felt for me. It was amazing. Especially coming from a family that plays football. My uncles all played at University of Hawaii, and then they played in the NFL. And my dad played college football as well. So for me to be able to tell them I got a full ride scholarship just meant the world to me. I've been representing my last name. Okay, I'm representing this well, and I just want to keep doing that. So that's my goal now. What else can I do to keep representing my name in the best way possible?